This is an interesting video. I wasn't gonna do this, but I wanted to kind of share this with you guys because you guys follow me. This was really just about Charlie Kirk getting killed today. Saw the video online. It's crazy, crazy because a couple of things about it. And the thing that comes to mind when I think about Charlie Kirk, because I've watched a couple of his videos and things like that he's done, going to colleges. If you don't know who he is, look him up. I'm sure everybody's going to know who he is now. If you don't know him, he's very popular already, right? In the position of being able to take hard stances on stuff that was important to him. He would go around the colleges, set things up, put up a tent, put up a 6 foot table, sit there and ask me anything. And they would go back and forth and debate, which, they would talk about everything from politics, religion, wars going on, government, nationality, race, anything that was on the mind of people. He had that open dialogue with people. And, the thing that comes to mind for me was one, he did it without permission. That's number one. Do you know how many people wait for permission to do something or take a stand for something that they truly believe in their lives? They wait till it becomes popular, which is, in my mind, to wait for permission. Hey, yeah, go ahead and do it. Rather than say, okay, I see something not right in my line, right? So let's say you have a business in your field, your industry, there's always something not right. For me in Bell Capital, it's like, hey, why don't everybody get the opportunity to invest, right? Like, why is my mom, my dad, like when I look back and I study, I go, wow. Back in the 70s when I was born, my parents were just trying to figure life out. They didn't know that billions of dollars were happening in Wall Street, in Boston, in Detroit, in California, with people that were still their age. They didn't have the exposure. They didn't have those things going on. So I see those things and I'm like, dang, like they didn't know. So I want to right that wrong in my life, in my field, using my vehicle, right? I have a business, real estate investments. I've invested with other people, my business friends, and in my mind, I'm like, why isn't the people at the top allowing the little guy to be able to have access to this type of stuff? That's my field, right? A guy like Charlie Kirk was like, hey, there's rights and there's wrongs and stuff, and I'm gonna go talk about it. I'm gonna go debate. He picked a field and didn't ask for permission and was like, I'm gonna go do that. And he did it so long, so loud until it became Charlie Kirk, until it became something to be admired and hated. A lot of people didn't like what he stood for. A lot of people didn't like what he did. Whatever, like I get it. But that wasn't the point. The whole part about this was it got done without permission. And that was huge. So I think about that. Like he's going to pass away. We're all going to know who he is. And I know a lot of us, like to talk a good game, but no one knows who you are. So even if you have an opinion, you like to argue a moot point. Why is this? Why isn't that? The government, the politicians, the money, the game is rigged against you, blah, blah, blah. You don't need permission to take a stand and do something. If you have a business, then, take a part of your business and be like, dude, what is it going on in the world in my field that I don't like that I can do my best to fix? That's one. Maybe it's religion. Maybe you don't like the way things are going. Go off and have other conversations with other people. The problem most people have is that they just stick to their own little groups, people who already agree with them, rather than go to people who don't agree and then get a better understanding. Like I'm always meeting people, different religions. I'm Christian, right? If I have meet Jewish people, Muslim people, people from other countries, other nationalities, I'll ask questions because I'm genuinely curious in other people. So that way I don't walk around with biases. I don't walk around with being ignorant to the fact that other things happen. And sometimes I learn something that I agree with. Sometimes I learn stuff I don't. But I have a better understanding of other people. And which is why I said pick a lane in your field and maybe something you don't understand or something you don't agree with or don't like, right that wrong, or make the right that is right better with what you can do. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Because, like I said, we're all going to know who he was because he took a stand for something. He was loud about it. He didn't wait for permission and he kept showing up over and over and over again. Like you watch this guy's older videos, there wasn't that many people there. Unfortunately, at this assassination that happened, that's what it really is. Um, there was a lot of people there. A lot of people saw it. And be honest with you, my prayers go out to his family. He was a young father. He had a wife. He had kids. He had a mom. He had a dad. He had a family. He had people who loved him. No one should be assassinated. And we're not even talking about violence. He wasn't like he was having a conversation over across the world, and he got silenced. And that's sad. So here's what I want to share. Do something without permission. Be big enough, be loud enough, be keep your ethics in, right? Don't do anything unethical, unethical, immoral, or illegal. But if you passed away today, would you have made an impact? Like he made an impact. But there's people I know. My grandmother passed away. She made a huge impact on our family and the community, but it's like she could have made a world impact. She did it. You know, when we all pass away, people who loved and knew her, when we pass away, her memories will pass away as well. I don't want that to be said about me, which is why I make so many videos, which is why I'm trying to grow Bell Capital to what it is, which is why I share these things. Even if I have an early demise, I'm here. It'll live forever. At some point, my great great grandkids will get the opportunity to Google search me because Google will be around, YouTube will be around, my books that I've written will be around. The impact that I've made, the people that I've helped in this lifetime, hopefully they can say, "Hey, your dad, granddad, great dad, granddad, your family has helped us." Just because of some things that we decided to do because I wanted to do something bigger by going off and not just doing real estate for myself, but helping other people get involved. So one, this is a tribute to Charlie Kirk. It's unfortunate. My prayers go out to his family. There's a lot of other people who pass away. I had a cousin pass away too recently, and you know, it just this one hit a little differently because I didn't know. I didn't watch a lot of his stuff, but the fact that somebody can silence someone based over words, not he wasn't raping people, he wasn't killing people, he wasn't shooting people or beating people up, he wasn't doing sex trafficking. He was communicating with the public, and he got silenced without permission. Without permission. So, anyways, I will say this, that was respectable. It inspired me to make this video. It inspired me to continue on doing what I'm doing without permission from banks, without permission from institutions, without needing to bend the knee and kiss the ring of people above me telling me that what I got to do rather than just I'm going to go to my family, my friends, people who follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, um, TikTok, X, whatever, and do something and right my own wrong, be able to help more people without needing to do all those things because I want to do something without permission. I've been doing that, but this continues to inspire. So hopefully that does for you guys too. A couple things to leave you guys with. Number one, make the world a better place. Like when you die, the world should be better. The world around you, the world you created, your environment, your organization, your world. Not just business, but your family, your kids, your whatever, right? People love you. And then last but not least, you want to be the example. These are core values that I currently have in my companies. I follow them. They're my core values. I just spill them over. Um, and the other one was be the example. Be the example. Like when someone leaves your space, you should inspire them to also be great. You should be an example of what stepping out of line looks like without permission and trying to achieve something great. Whether you achieve it or not, it's always better than not doing it. And if you are doing that constantly, if you're being the example for other people, you don't know who you impact and you inspire them to also want to do something, or you do something so well that you become the example for them and they lead out and do what you did, but better in their own way, right? Because we're all inspiring people and hopefully they do what we do and then they grow it and accelerate it past where we ever could. So anyways, for whatever reason, I wanted to do this. Means something to some, but it meant something to me that I just wanted to share with you guys. Like, man, rest in peace, Charlie. To his family, I hope that this is something that inspires the world to take a stand for something, which I'm pretty sure it will, and do things without permission, be inspired by that, as well as when you're gone, leave this world in a better place than you found it, as well as be the example for other people so they can continue to follow in your footsteps and continue to make that path bigger because we're going to need that more than ever. But you can't just point the finger at other people and say, you need to do something. You need to do it. We all need to take part in creating some form of change in everything that we can contribute to doing. Everybody has different skills. Find yours, find your lane, and make things better. And don't wait for permission. All right. Have a great night tonight.